on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But you guys, another episode of our Pokemon Ultra Sun ShinyLocke. If you guys are hyped for this episode, show some love on that like button down below, and definitely be sure to subscribe if you are new. We are finally back with the ShinyLocke, and I promise you this time we are ready to rock, and we're gonna get it much more frequent. I'm gonna be uploading the series much more frequently than I have been as of late. I had some serious computer issues, man. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. I had some technical issues. I'll talk about those in this video and everything that's kind of gone on since the last episode. Let's see if we can beat this Garbodor. We're gonna go for a Psychic and kind of see what happens here. He's gonna go for Body Slam. I think we can handle this, hopefully. Shouldn't do too much to us. Of course he paralyzes me though, because why wouldn't he? But anyway, our question today is, have you ever built a computer? Let me know your thoughts there. But let's talk about the computer situation, because it was a very frustrating thing for me. So, I had a computer that was about 3 years old. It still ran relatively well. It's actually set up next to me. I have both computers set up in my room now, not together, but just like in case I need files and stuff like that. Like after I record this, I have to grab a couple files from it, so I'm like slowly moving things over as I go. Yeah, so I wanted to get a new computer because I felt like after 3 years I could use an upgrade. I feel like I could go with something that was going to be a little bit faster and kind of work a little bit better for my needs. You know, speed was really kind of the primary focus, just getting something that's going to render my videos faster and just function a little bit better for me. So that was kind of my approach. So I decided to get something faster, and I ended up buying a really awesome computer and ended up building it myself. So I got an i9 processor. I got a bunch of stuff, right? Like I really decided I was gonna go all out. I got a 1080 Ti. So I got, you know, anyone who's knowledgeable about this stuff, probably, you know, some of this stuff might ring a bell and you're like, oh wow, this is like some good stuff. And that's what I decided to do. Like I said, I kind of decided to go all out and get some really good stuff for my computer, and I decked it out. So I decided I was gonna try to build it myself because I never built a computer before, and after talking to some people, I thought it might be a good idea to kind of try to experience the building process myself and see how that would go, see if I could build it myself, because as much as I wanted to just, you know, pay Micro Center, which is where I got it, and by the way, I really enjoyed going to Micro Center. As much as I wanted to I could have just paid Micro Center to build it, and that probably, hindsight, probably would have been my best bet. You know, I opted to build it myself because I felt like it would be very valuable for me to learn what it was like to build a computer. Like I had never done it before. I thought it would be a very valuable thing for me as just someone who does this every day, to know a little bit more about my computer, to have a better understanding for how kind of everything works and all the pieces and how they function together and so on and so forth. So I opted to build, and that's kind of where we ended up. So I started building with my buddy Baby Powder, and he was really helpful. We got a lot of the things kind of put together, but I wanted to kind of build it a little faster, and he was a little too busy to come over sooner. So I hit up my Uncle Chris, and he's been working on computers his whole life. He worked at IBM for a really long time, and now he works on servers. So he doesn't necessarily work on building computers, he works on building servers for people, like big servers with multiple, I don't know, motherboards and CPUs and who knows what else, right? Big servers for companies. So that's what he knows, but he knows the in and outs. He's built computers before, he knows the gist. So he came over to help me out, so we started building things, and we finally got this bad boy to turn on, and I got the operating system installed and everything like that, so we thought we were good to go. He was gonna come back and help me out, get it all set up, you know, in a few days. Basically, he was going away for a few days, so he's like, oh, we'll finish it up, no big deal. So I said, all right, fine, at this point, I'll just wait. We got the computer to turn on, everything's working, we're good to go. So I said, I'll wait a few more days. So he finally comes back after his little trip, and we get the computer up and running, and we think we're good, like we're good to go, man. So I'm thinking, okay, no problemo, like this computer's ready to rock. Let's battle these guys and see how it goes. This computer's good to go, like I'm ready to rock and roll. So that was Monday night last week, so a week ago. We got the computer ready to rock Monday night. So Tuesday morning I wake up, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to rock, man. I'm gonna dedicate my day, Tuesday, to getting this computer 1,000,000% set up with all my files and everything I could possibly need. We're gonna put them all on the new computer, and my goal is by Tuesday afternoon, I'm gonna be rocking with this new computer. So that was my plan. And basically what happened, it didn't go that way. Let me tell you, it did not go that way. So basically what happened was, as I was trying to set up my computer, it was just randomly shutting off. Like, just out of nowhere. I couldn't figure out what was causing it, but just every once in a while, maybe every half hour, maybe every hour, maybe every 10 minutes, it would just randomly shut off on me, and it would just power off, and then I would like wiggle the power cord in the back and it would turn back on, and I was like, that's so weird. Like, it feels like the power supply is bad, or something's wrong with the power supply. That was kind of my initial thought, and that would make sense, right? The power supply, you wiggle it, comes back on. You would think maybe it's the power supply. So I tried a different cable, that didn't work. I went back and forth going crazy trying to get this computer to run the way I wanted to, and it just wasn't. So I got in touch with Micro Center over the phone, or over Twitter first, and then over the phone. They were super quick to reach out to me and like try to figure out what was going on. And then I got on the phone with a tech from Micro Center, and basically they were like, you know, trying to diagnose things. We couldn't figure out what was wrong from the phone. They like weren't able to figure out what was wrong. So they're like, you have to bring it in. So bringing the computer in is obviously like the first step. That would make the most sense, right? Just bring it back to Micro Center. If there's a bad part, no big deal. But the problem is the Micro Center that's closest to me is pretty far. Like it's a significant drive. I have to drive an hour each way, but it's really more like a lot more than an hour. It's more like an hour and a half plus because of traffic. Like it's just always gonna be busy going that route. So I knew like if I was gonna go to Micro Center, it'd be like 3 hours to do it, and then they'd have to take my computer, and who knows how long it would take with my computer, how long they would take them. I did not want to go that route, but we ended up with no other option Tuesday, Tuesday, that's like, you gotta go. Like that was really, it kind of came down to, okay, we want you to come to Micro Center, this is really your best option. So I said, okay, Wednesday I'll be there in the morning. They said they're gonna do the diagnostic for me. Luckily, they were super nice and said they weren't charging me for the diagnostic, because I told them I wasn't gonna pay either way. I wanted them to figure it out, because I thought it was on their end. Like I thought the issues I had were their fault. Like you sold me a bad power supply, like I'm not gonna pay for you guys to, because I already have to drive there. Like all this hassle, I have to drive there. The computer's running, I built it appropriately, whatever. So I get it there, and the tech comes out, super nice people. The tech comes out and he looks at the computer, he goes, you're missing the power supply slot on the CPU. And I'm like, what? So the motherboard, I'm sorry. So the motherboard that I bought has 2 power inputs. It's got an 8-pin and a 4-pin. And I had the 8-pin in, which is the main one, but there's also another power supply slot that's supposed to go from the power supply to the motherboard that's 4-pin, and we just had it open. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I would have noticed that though. I feel like I was like, I mean, I get that it's empty, and he immediately goes, that's your problem. Like you don't have enough power going to the motherboard. It makes complete sense that it would stop working the way you want it to, and so on and so forth. And obviously 100%, I'm like, okay, this is most likely the problem. I understand. And he said, all right, well, we don't have the cable. We can't take your battery back because you didn't bring the cable. And I'm like, dude, I brought everything I had. And he went and got the box for my power supply, and he's like, oh, you know what? It actually doesn't come with that cable. So I'm like, you know what? It wasn't my fault. So anyway, the power supply I bought didn't come with the cable that I needed, the extra cable. So it wasn't really my fault. It was kind of my fault, but not really my fault, because how was I supposed to know? So ultimately, I blame the sales associate for selling me that power supply that wasn't necessarily compatible. I mean, it was, but not really, with my motherboard. So I blame the sales guy, who was really nice. But so kind of my fault, kind of not my fault. But anyway, so we decided ultimately, like, I could have gotten an extra cable for it, or I could have gotten a new power supply. So I decided I was gonna upgrade the power supply. And I know that might be a weird solution, but I wanted to do that. So I wanted a better power supply anyway. That was the only thing about my build that I was a little unsure of. So we got a new power supply, and he hooked it all up, the dude, but it took him a few hours. So I got there at I left my house at 8:30. I didn't get home till 4:30. So, but by the time I got home, I had a working computer. I was good to go. So that was Wednesday night. And then I went through this headache of the capture card issue, man. If you guys don't know, Katsu Kitty capture cards are a nightmare. I was planning to do a ShinyLocke episode Thursday morning. I finally got the capture cards at 9 o'clock at night. 4:30 I got home. 9 o'clock at night, I got both my capture cards to work at the same time. They fight with each other over power when it comes to using them, and they're really annoying because they use USB 2.0 and they just don't get enough power, and they don't work right. So I finally got them both to work. It was a driver issue, got that figured out. Finally, again, hours of messing around with these DS capture cards on this new computer, and I'm thinking, okay, we're good to go now. Problems are solved. We gotta move on with our lives now. So Thursday morning, I wake up bright and early, ready to record the ShinyLocke. I even had the question of the day all set up. Like I made the layout, this layout that I'm using. I fixed it all. I was ready to rock. I had it open, and I go to open my capture card, and it freezes. It freezes on me, and I'm trying to figure out why it's freezing. What's causing it to freeze? And I realized that on my computer, I have like various things open. I have, I have the BitBoss on my streaming layout. I have different various things, just a bunch of different random things, like, basically browser source captures, things like that. And I was noticing that the browser source plugins, any plugins in OBS, and anytime I would load a video on YouTube or anything graphically intensive on YouTube, it would cause my capture cards to freeze on my computer. Weird issue. Now, I kind of experienced that issue in the past where like Photoshop would cause my capture cards to freeze, but when am I opening Photoshop while I'm streaming? Like I'm not, so it's not an issue. But I was having this issue where like, it was freezing and I'm like, dude, I gotta figure this out. Like this is a problem. Like my capture cards are freezing if I have the internet open or I have things open that I use to stream. So I'm like, I can't stream with things the way they are. So I started messing around. I talked to a bunch of people on Twitter. Luke, Game Boy Luke, suggested that I mess around with the USB ports, which I had done. But I started playing with them again, and I found that I have one USB port that works properly and gives enough power to the capture card to make it work so it's not affected by the graphics issue. So now I can't run both my capture cards together like I want to, which I have this 3DS XL right here, and I have a new 3DS, or new 2DS XL right here, and I like to run them together, but I just can't. It just won't work with the computer that I have. For some reason, I tried every port, I tried everything. It will not work. One of them will always freeze as a result of the graphics card. It has to do with power. It has to do with how the capture cards draw power and stuff like that. So one of them, it just didn't work, man. So I finally gave up and I grabbed my other capture card, which is a loopy capture card, not a Katsu Kitty capture card. And I got that set up and I'm finally in a good spot now. I'm happy. I got my Katsu Kitty card. I got my loopy card. This one is just a backup from now on, which is fine. It is what it is. And I'm just gonna leave it off to the side and that's all I can do. That's it, you know? And it's been frustrating, dude. Like, it has been incredibly frustrating dealing with this. It has been a headache and a half, dude. It has been a headache and a half, but we are finally back and ready to rock and everything is working properly. Computer is up and running for a few days now. I've been streaming, I've been making videos. Everything is good to go. It's super clean. Recordings have been like flawless, no technical issues there. Editing has been really good. The videos are coming out pretty solid. So I'm happy, dude. Ultimately, at the end of the day, like I'm happy. It was just a headache, dude. So I lost many days trying to get that, basically 3 days trying to get the computer up and running, but finally got it to work. So thankfully, man, thankfully, because dude, it was a headache, man. It was a headache and a half. But you know, and I hate missing streams. I hate missing videos, things like that. Like I think there was one day, YouTube was broken anyway, but there was like, I think it was Wednesday, I didn't even upload a video that day, and I never skip upload days. Like I always upload at least one video a day, but either way, we're back and we're ready to rock. So that's my computer build story, man. That's my story right there. And there's also been some other crazy stuff that's happened. If you didn't see, we had the announcement that my wife and I are having a baby. We're having a baby in July. Very excited about that. And if you didn't see on Twitter, we just announced the gender of the baby. We are going to be having a little girl. So I will not tell you the name. We do have a name picked out. I'm not going to tell you until she's born, but we did pick out a name, and we're having a little girl in July. So I'm really excited to be a father. I'm really excited for all that stuff. A lot of people have been asking, aDrive, is that gonna change? Are you still gonna make videos and stream? Yes, this is my job, guys. Like, I'm still gonna make videos and stream. Just obviously, I have no idea what's gonna happen during those few weeks when the baby is first born, like the week before and the couple weeks after. I have no idea what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, Danny gets maternity leave from her job, so she's gonna be able to stay home for 3 months from her job. So like, there's that, and she's obviously gonna be, her primary focus is gonna be to get better from having the baby and to take care of the baby, and I'm gonna obviously help take care of the baby. And I've got, you know, my in-laws live next door, if you didn't know that, which is kind of cool. So like actually next door, like they can walk over here and be at my house in about 2 minutes walking distance. 2 minutes walking time, I guess. So, you know, we have the help, and my parents don't live, my dad doesn't live too far away, he lives like a half-hour away. So, you know, we have family and stuff that's gonna help. So yeah, no, you know, Twitch and YouTube will function for the most part as normal. Like I said, July might be kind of a weird month for us, but I fully anticipate everything to be back to normal, assuming everything's good. Like, baby's happy, healthy, good to go, then we should have zero issues. But obviously, that's gonna be my #1 priority forever. Just being totally honest, you know, my, you know, for the next 18 and a half years, from the time that baby's born until 18, and probably longer, and I guess forever, my little girl is gonna be my #1 priority. So, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna create videos. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna stream. Like, obviously, like, I plan to do all that. If anything, I actually feel like I'll probably end up working even harder when all is said and done. It's one thing to work for yourself and work for, you know, you and your wife. It's another thing to work when you have a baby. So I feel like, anyway, like, I'm a pretty motivated dude, but I would imagine it's not gonna make me less motivated, that's for sure. Like, I'm not gonna be less motivated. If anything, like I said, I think it's gonna make me, you know, more on top of things. And another thing too, like, that is kind of cool, I guess kind of cool, is my streaming schedule may be adjusted a little bit here, because since Danny's gonna be home for 3 months, like, I normally stream and work during the hours that she's at work, but since she's gonna be home all the time, like, maybe I'll stream later in the day, or maybe I'll stream earlier in the day, or maybe, like, it'll be, depending on the day, and maybe all over the place. Maybe I'll stream nights sometimes, maybe I'll, you know what I mean? So, like, there's opportunities for that kind of stuff too, you know what I mean? So, a lot of different opportunities there. So, I'm looking at it as a positive thing. Don't think of anything bad. Like, it's gonna be all good, but one thing I do definitely need is I need all the support I can get from you guys, you know, moving forward over the next 6 months and beyond. So anytime you can check out a video and tweet it out and like the video and all that good stuff, man, like, it helps a ton. Even if you just watch a video on in the background, just hit play and, like, throw it on in the background, all that little bit, like, believe me, it helps so much, dude. It really does. So if you want to help me and my family out, that's a pretty easy way to do it. And I'll just try to do my part to deliver on everything like that. So that's that. I always use these videos as, like, a weird channel update type video too, you know, because I haven't really been talking about the game itself. But let's talk about the future of the next couple Let's Plays here. I'm gonna finish the ShinyLocke. That is #1 priority right now on the channel, ShinyLocke. So expect to see this series, like, almost every day except for weekends until I'm done. Like, I plan on filming another episode tomorrow and the next day. I really want to get this series, you know, off our table, basically, because I feel like I've dragged it on for way too long at this point. I've been uploading, like, 1 episode a week, and it's not acceptable for me. It's just not, and I'm disappointed in myself. Once this series is done, okay, let me say this. This is exactly what's gonna happen, I promise. Once this series, oh wait, I have to go back, don't I? We have to go to the altar or whatever. Exeggutor Island, right? Once this series is done, I'm doing a co-op series with my buddy, my friend. We're doing a Let's Play together, so there'll be a co-op Let's Play. You guys are gonna dig it. It's gonna be really cool. I'm excited about it. Not gonna be Ultra Sun and Moon. But I am doing a co-op Let's Play coming up. Pokemon, it's Pokemon. So that's up next. And then, after that, or actually during that, so that's gonna probably be, I don't know how many episodes we're gonna upload a week. I don't know if we're gonna do 5 episodes a week, if we're gonna do 3 episodes a week, I have no idea. But the days that, like, I'm probably gonna only, because we're gonna alternate channels, so I'm probably gonna only have 2 of those episodes a week. Maybe we'll do 4 episodes a week. I feel like that's pretty good. We'll do, like, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday or something, and it'll alternate. So, like, I'll be Mondays and Thursdays, and they will be, you know, Tuesdays and Fridays, maybe something like that. It'll alternate. That's kind of a cool way to do it, I feel like. So maybe we'll do something like that. The days that I'm not, for the most part, the days that I'm not gonna be doing that series, Insurgents is back. There it is. People have been asking about Insurgents. I keep saying it's coming back soon. It's coming back soon. I just had so many projects going on. I haven't even been able to keep track of these. I've been doing a really bad job lately, schedule-wise. I think that has to do with a lot of things. Mainly, I think it has to do with just, I've been doing other videos, and, you know, Ultra Sun and Moon is, I'm a little bit burnt out on it, if I'm being totally honest. In fact, I actually had another Let's Play planned for Ultra Sun and Moon that I'm totally scrapping. Pokemon Star, I'm done. No, I don't think that's continuing. I'm just gonna be honest. I may upload a video saying that. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's a fun game, dude. Don't get me wrong. Props to the guy who worked on it. My only thing is, like, I feel like my dude put so much time into that game, and he didn't take it, like, he took it seriously, but I personally think if it was approached in a more serious manner and not like the memes and all that stuff, the anime thing, it would have been much better. For me, I tried it. I like the game, but I can't sit through it again, man. I can't see myself playing the entirety of Pokemon Star right now with, like, all the memes and everything like that, and really feeling like I'm enjoying it when I'm so tired of Ultra Sun and Moon as it is, like, in terms of Let's Plays. Like, I don't mind streaming it. I like streaming shiny hunting still, but, like, this one's my second Let's Play. in just a short amount of time. And then Star is my third of basically the same game. I just can't, dude. But I am gonna go back to some older Pokemon games, which is what I'm excited about. My new co-op Let's Play is gonna be an older Pokemon game, not that old, but old enough that I'm excited to play it again. And this will probably be the last time I play that one too. And then from there, I've actually been talking with another YouTuber that you guys might be really excited about doing another co-op. So I think we're gonna have back-to-back co-ops on the channel. Definitely, that's the plan. And that's another older Pokemon game that we're gonna go back to and ultimately and bring it back. So I'm super stoked, man. We've got some great Let's Play Pokemon content coming up in the next, 3 or 4 months. So I'm hyped. Like, I feel really good about it. The graphics for this next one that's coming out pretty soon, gonna blow your mind. And I think you guys are gonna really dig it. I'm super stoked for the next one. I think from a chemistry perspective, it won't be touched. Like, we're gonna be on fire. I'm really, really good friends with the person I'm working with. Like really, really good friends, and I think that that's gonna show a lot in the videos, which I always feel like is super valuable. Doing co-ops can be really challenging, especially when it's over a course of a series. If you don't really know the person, like when Munch and I did our first Cagelocke together, I didn't really know Munch that well. We ended up getting to know each other, and I think by the end of the series, we were like in a good spot. And then the second one, he came over, and I feel like we really like hit it off, and I feel like that series came out really, really well. It's just really tricky sometimes when you don't know the person too well and you're trying to like find a good vibe, but I don't have that concern for the next two co-ops, man, at all. You know what I mean? And like, you make it work, you know what I mean? Like, but it depends on personalities, and that's not a knock on anyone else. Like, I have a very strong personality. I talk a lot. It's a challenge sometimes, you know what I mean? With the wrong partner, I guess. But we've been lucky, man. We've had some really cool co-op partners, man. I've been really stoked about all of them. So anyway, 2 co-ops coming up. Both of them are people you're gonna be super stoked about. I have no doubt about it. Both series are gonna be phenomenal. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So, like I said, going a little throwback to some of the older Pokemon games. And there's a ton of fan games that I want to play once Insurgent's out of the way. So I feel good, man. I feel good about Pokemon Let's Plays for a while. And I'm gonna be honest, like there's a Pokemon Let's Player that I've been kind of following a little bit. His name is Supra. You probably have heard of Supra. He's younger than me, a lot younger than me. And he's on his grind, man, in terms of Let's Plays. He sticks to a Let's Play. He uploads 1 episode a day of that Let's Play pretty much. And that's the primary focus of his channel, is the Let's Plays. Obviously, I do a lot of other stuff too, so, but I gotta say, like, I really like the fact that on his channel, he goes from one Let's Play, he just hits it hard, makes it happen, and then jumps to the next one right away. And that's something that I used to do, and I haven't done it as of late, since Ultra Sun and Moon came out. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not doing that as of late. So I kind of want to get back to that. You know what I mean? And like, everyday uploads is tricky when it comes to Let's Plays sometimes, but there's really no excuse why I can't, like, for the most part, do an everyday upload, or at least 4 or 5 days a week. Me doing 1 Let's Play episode a week of a series is inexcusable, man. And I'm disappointed in myself for letting that happen to my channel. It kind of just happened, and then I just kind of let it slip. And I just had too many series going on at the same time. And like the Nuzlocke, I didn't even talk about that. I haven't even finished that yet. I still have the post game for that to do. I have no idea when that's happening. I would imagine Rainbow Rocket's only gonna be a few episodes. There's a chance I stream it and then just throw it up on YouTube, to be honest. I don't know if I wanna sit down and, I haven't even done the Rainbow Rocket thing yet. I feel like it's gonna be cool, but I just haven't done it. So I will, I think, at some point. I just don't know when that point will be, but man, that was a lot. There's a lot of info there. All those details, man. But that's what's going on. You know, kind of a lot going on. But I also have to say, like, thank you for those who have been sticking around the ShinyLocke here. Like I said, despite the inconsistencies, there's a core group of you guys who watch pretty much every episode, and that means a lot to me. So thank you for that, because, like I said, it's been a rocky couple months, just like trying to get everything on track and feel good about stuff. Like, I still have been uploading. Like, I've been uploading a lot, but just not like with the consistency I normally hold myself to. So, you know, I've also been introducing some other stuff, Duel Links. Like, I have a Duel Links video today going up. I'm excited about it, man. It's a pack opening. So I did a new pack opening of the new box. I think that's pretty cool. You know, I think Duel Links is something that I want to do on the channel. I've been met with some resistance in terms of a lot of people kind of unsubscribing and stuff, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, if those people are gonna unsubscribe, then I guess they weren't really, you know, full aDrive fans to begin with, which is fine. Maybe they'll come back one day. I don't really like take it personal. Just don't like leave a rude comment being like, I'm unsubscribing because of this. Like, dude, just do it. Like, it's no big deal, man. Like, if you don't want to watch the content, like, oh, I forgot that we have this battle. All right, well, how do I do this? Let's put Fox in the front. Yeah, let's see how this is gonna go. This is gonna be something here. I forgot about this battle. Man. Oh boy, let's do it. All right. Let me see if you are really bad to the bone. Like, I'm not worried about these grunts. I'm worried about Plumeria, which I think Plumeria is right after these grunts. So I have to face the grunts and then Plumeria. And I'm pretty sure she has a Salazzle. And I don't know how my team beats Salazzle because it destroys everything. We basically have to rely on Talonflame, I think. Okay, so here's an Ekans. If it has Intimidate, I'm gonna switch out. Talonflame is gonna be the key, I feel like. Does it have Intimidate? It doesn't have Intimidate, so we can stay in. I'm gonna go for Acrobatics. Let's see how this goes. Okay, good. I need to learn Swords Dance in this thing. I don't know if it learns it by level up or what, but we gotta learn Swords Dance. Alright, what's next? So we beat that one grunt, but there's like 5 other grunts. So do I have to face all 5 of them? I think I do, don't I? There's Plumeria hanging out. Doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, 5 Pokemon. But I feel like we should, for the most part, be able to one-shot them all with Acrobatics. Because I think they're relatively low-leveled. So hopefully that'll work. Oh my goodness. I truly feel like one of these ace trainers that walks into Victory Road, they don't have a full team, you know what I mean? They got like a couple like solid Pokemon, but they're not quite there to take on the Elite Four. That's how I feel right now with my 4 Pokemon. Going into the Elite Four without a full team. But we'll do it up, I guess. I'm gonna do it up. And if we lose another member, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know how it's gonna work. Eradicate. Oh boy. All right, what do I do against this thing? I mean, I could switch out. Yeah, you know what? Let's switch out because I'm gonna need Talonflame in the front at full health for Plumeria, who I think has Golbat too. Nah, it's gonna be a struggle. Double Edge. That hurt, dude. Oh my gosh. I mean, he crit me, yes, but still that hurt. And I'm gonna drop the hammer on him. 4 times, super effective. Goodbye, Eradicate. See you later, big dog. Alright, Professor X is growing though. Wants to learn Agility. Yeah, you know what? We don't need Takedown. Let's learn Agility, because Agility Metagross could actually be like kind of powerful. You know? Houndour. Do I dare? No, we're not messing around with this. I mean, I could just Hammer Arm, but I feel like if he goes for a Fire move, we're gonna be in trouble. I don't really have a good switch in, so we gotta go to Fox here. I just hope that he goes for like Odor Sleuth or something and doesn't attack me. Yeah, go for Odor Sleuth. He's gonna go for a Fire move. He won't go for a Dark move. Embargo. Perfecto. I don't have a held item, dude. You can hit me with this chain all you want. I'm not worried about it. Let's do it. Acrobatics probably knocks him out. Maybe. Alright. Good stuff. Alrighty. Good job. Good job. Poo up to 48. Here comes Marini, which I feel like we're gonna go into Pennywise for. And just try to keep Fox as healthy as possible. That's another thing I can do against Salazzle is I can set up screens. Oh, he goes for Poison Jab, of course. This might actually hurt. Okay. It hurt, that's for sure. Alright, we're gonna go to Professor X, which probably was the better switch, to be honest. Probably the better switch was Professor X. Poison Jab, okay. Let's go for Zen Headbutt. Big Zen Headbutt coming in. Good damage there. Pin Missile. That's gonna do nothing. Okay, only 2 times, perfect. We'll go for Psychic here. And we'll knock out the Marini, and then I think there's just one more after this. My team did get pretty hurt though doing this battle. Pennywise gets some love, and Golbat. Alright, I can deal with Golbat. Let's go for Zen Headbutt. Confused, right? No, he's gonna Mean Look, so now I'm stuck here, but I don't really think Golbat can do a ton to me, so I think I'm okay. And we did over half. Another Zen Headbutt will do it. Haze. Alright, that's fine. We're good. I don't think he can touch me. So that's something we can do like against Plumeria is I can go in and take on the Golbat with Professor X if I have to. Okay. Pennywise to 48. All right, let's do it. I think, like, the problem is I just have nothing to switch into Salazzle. So it's gonna body something. Oh my goodness. I'm so nervous about this battle. Because, I mean, yeah, even a Sledge Bomb from Salazzle is gonna really hurt. I don't know. Wait, do I battle Plumeria? I think I do. Or does she just give you the Z Crystal? Oh my god, I think she's just gonna give us the Z Crystal, doesn't she? I've been thinking I have to battle her, but maybe I already did. Last time. Yeah, I don't think she battles us. Please just give me the Z Crystal. I think she's gonna just give me the Z Crystal. Yes! Alright, so I don't have to battle Plumeria. I was mistaken. You guys are probably yelling at the screen. aDrive, you don't have to face Plumeria. It's okay. Now I know. We're good to go. Whew. Whew. Thought that was gonna be a struggle. She's gonna heal up the team. And we're ready to go. To the altar we go, baby. Gotta get through Vast Pony Canyon and basically Victory Road. This is where we're gonna wrap up for today's episode, man. We made it so far. Hit that like button down below, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching and listening to me ramble. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one. And be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.